Okay, so this is the notes for 3.1 called Graphing Linear Inequalities. Sketch the graph of the following linear inequalities using the intercepts. Okay, so we did intercepts in Unit 2, right? And when it says using intercepts, that's where you're going to plug 0 in for x and solve for y, and then plug 0 in for y and solve for x. Okay, because you want to find your intercepts so that you can graph it. All right, so we're going to make a little chart here and do your x and your y, and we're going to put 0 in for x, and then we're going to put 0 in for y. All right, let's rewrite it. So we're going to have 2 times 0 plus y is greater than 6. And you're going to have 0 plus y, right? So y is greater than 6. So your y is 6. Okay, now you're going to rewrite the equation. 2x, but you're going to put 0 in for y. It's greater than 6. And then you get the 0 goes away, so you get 2x is greater than 6. So now divide both sides by 2, and you're going to get x is greater than 3. So your x is 3 when your y is 0. All right, so now you're going to come over here and plot these points, 0, 6, and 3, 0. So let's see, 0, 6. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And now you're going to have 1, 2, 3, and 0. Okay, so now you're going to graph that. It's going to look like that. You can make it go down further. Okay, so now though, since this is an inequality, it's not just the line. We need to it's going to be either greater than or less than. Okay, and the best way to figure that out is to test a point. And the test point that we're going to use in these examples is 0, 0, because it's easy to solve. It's the easiest to solve for. Okay, so we're going to use the point 0, 0, and we're going to test it in this equation. So if we're testing for 0, 0, and I'm going to write test point, so you can look back at your notes, and now we're going to plug in 0, 0, and we're going to see if this statement is true. So you're going to say 2 times 0 plus 0 is greater than 6. So you get 0 plus 0 is greater than 6, right? And you get 0 is greater than 6. Is 0 greater than 6? Is that true or is that false? Is 0 greater than 6? No, that is false. 0 is not greater than 6. Okay, so now this point is false. That means it is not a solution. So that means everything to the left of this line is not true because you just tested this point. So therefore, you shade the other way because this has to be true. If the other side is false, then this side is the only other option, and it has to be true. Okay, so that would be what your graph would look like. All right, so let's look at number 2. 3x minus 2y is less than 18. You're going to do the same thing. This is an inequality. You're going to solve it the same way. You're going to find your intercepts. So you're going to set your little chart. Now you're going to rewrite it, and you're going to plug 0 in for x. Minus 2y is less than 18. So you're going to get negative 2y is less than 18, and you're going to get divide by negative 2 on both sides, and you're going to get y is less than or greater than negative 9. Okay, so your negative 9 goes right here. And see how I flipped the sign when I divided by a negative? It doesn't really matter in this case because you're just using the number anyways, but it's good practice. So now you're going to rewrite it. 3x minus 2 times 0 is less than 18. Okay, so now you're left with 3x is less than 18. Divide both sides by 3, and you're going to get x is less than 6. So now your value over here is 6. Okay, so these are our points that we're going to plot. 0, -9, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. And then 6, 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay, so now draw your line, connect those points. It's your next step. And now we're going to pick 0, 0 as our test. So it will tell us if it's true, we shade towards the point, and if it's false, we shade the opposite way. Okay, so now let's do our test point. Is 0, 0. So you're going to rewrite it and rewrite your equation and put zeros in for x and y. So 3, 0 minus 2 times 0 is less than 18. And you're going to get 0 minus 0. And you're going to get 0 is less than 18. Is that a true statement? Is 0 less than 18? Yes, it is. It is true. So that means we are going to shade towards that point. This is our test point. And that means that since it is true, you are going to shade towards the point. All right, so that's what your graph looks like.